Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've got another 3 looks with one eyeshadow palette today. I've got a few of these planned. I'm not really sure in which order they're coming out, so I don't know which ones you've seen so far, but I've got one with the Vive Essentials palette, one with the Vive Muse palette. This one is ABH Modern Renaissance, and I do also have Norvina as well. So I picked up ABH Modern Renaissance and Norvina during the Black Friday sales. I did accidentally break my no-buy and buy them. I was looking to buy Norvina in 2022 anyway, and Norvina was at 50% off, and I didn't have any intention of buying Modern Renaissance, but it was 60% off. So instead of, I think, £46, it was down to like £18 something. So I picked it up and it is here. And I really love it, and I think probably I prefer it over Norvina, but I'm actually filming the Modern Renaissance looks before Norvina, so I might change my mind once I have filmed the 3 looks for my Norvina video. But so far I really love Modern Renaissance by ABH. I thought it would be super pink. I mean, yes, the look I have on today is really pink, but you can get some really lovely like dialed down neutral brown everyday type of eyeshadow looks as well. So my aim with this 3 looks with one eyeshadow palette video is to make sure that I use each shadow once, at least once, and there are 14 shades in this palette, so it's about 5 shades per look. And in here you have a lot more mattes than shimmers compared to the Norvina palette. I think Norvina it's a 50-50 split, but here in this Modern Renaissance one you have 1, 2, 3 shimmers and the rest are all mattes, and they all are quite warm as well. And like I say, you have the mixture of the browns and the reds, a little bit of purple mixed in here as well. So we are in February now, so this would actually make a really, really lovely Valentine's palette to do all lots of like pink Valentine's makeup looks. So I'm going to insert the footage now of the 3 looks that I have come up with. This is look number 3, and I think it's my boldest one, and I think potentially it is also possibly my favourite. But I'll insert the footage now so you can see the types of looks that you can create with this palette. Okay, look number 1, I'm going to start things off like I usually do. I'm going to use some of my NYX eyeshadow base as a primer. So for this first look, I want to keep things fairly simple. I want a real kind of like basic, barely there, brown type of eye, and to make 3 looks out of this palette that has 14 shades, I've got to use about 5 shades per look. So I'm going to set my base with Tempera, and I'm actually going to use the brush that came with the palette as well. I have used this quite a lot since I've got the palette, and I really quite like the brush. What I don't like with this palette though is that there is a lot of fallout when you dip your brush into each of the pans. I've been using my Vive palettes a lot as well, and there's hardly any fallout with those, so it's always a bit of a shock when I come back to this palette and see just how much fallout there is. There's none really kind of on your face though, which is good. It's just when you dip your brush into the pans. I'm gonna go for Golden Ochre, the shade next to it. It's a bit more yellow, and I'm just going to put this on the actual lid itself rather than up to the brow bone. Just gives a bit of colour back to the lids, a bit more of like a natural skin tone base. Okay, I'm then going to go for Burnt Orange, and I'm going to run that through my crease. These colours are so easy to blend, they're really easy to work with. I'm just not a fan of all the fallout when you dip your brush into the pan. Yes, it's a powder, it's going to happen, but there's just a lot of it. I'm going to go for Primavera, so put a bit of a sparkly shimmer on the lid. So I'm using the flat side of the brush. The shimmers in this palette and also Norvina are really good. That's a really pretty shimmer, and I've got no fallout with that, either in the pan or on my face, which is good. Same thing with the other eye. I really like that shimmer. It's got a nice bit of warmth to it. Okay, I'm just going to go for a bit of burnt orange under my lower lash line. I don't want too much in terms of pigment under the eye because I want this to still be a real basic light eyeshadow look. And then for a bit of liner, I'm going to go with Cypress Umber on an angled eyeshadow brush, eyeliner brush rather. This is by Zoeva. I'm not bothered about doing a wing because knowing me, I'll probably mess it up, but I'm just going to keep it really, really close to the lash line. Mostly on the outer part of my eye. I don't want to close up the lid too much. Nice, I'm happy. I'm going to leave it like that. I don't want a really thick line from that dark eyeshadow. So I think I'm just going to go put some brown mascara on, and I think I'm going to call it there. So I just finished off the eyes with some brown Eyeko mascara. I put a bit of nude eyeliner in the waterline, and then on my lips I've just smudged out some MAC stripped down lip liner with a little bit of La Roche-Posay lip balm over the top. So a real basic look, but this is kind of like my type of everyday go-to makeup look. And the eyeshadows, they just made it so easy to do this look. Really pigmented, really easy to blend, and I felt like this was a really quick look as well. So just showing you that with this pink base eyeshadow look, you can create some really nice basic brown everyday type of eyeshadow looks. So this is a real simple everyday basic eyeshadow look, a little bit of sparkle on the lids and then softened with some brown through the crease. And this is look number 1. Look number 2, gonna start priming my eyelids with NYX eyeshadow base. And I'm going to use Raw Sienna, that brown there, as my crease shade. Again, really blendable shades. These eyeshadows just make it so easy to do an eyeshadow look from. They just blend so lovely together. I'm going to use a different eyeshadow brush. I'm going to use an Eco Tools one, and I'm going to take the shade Realgar, not sure how I pronounce that, and I'm going to run that through the crease as well. This is a darker, like burnt orange shade. So I think we might be going quite warm with this look perhaps. Really pigmented shade. I only dipped into this like once. I'm going to take some of Red Ochre and put that in the outer V. I will blend it out in a minute. I just want to get the pigment on first. Again, really pigmented. Although this is a dense brush, I did just dip into the shade twice. So really pigmented shades, these. What are they? ABH shades. Forgot what palette I was using then. And just blend that out a little bit. I'm not sure if Antique Bronze, the shade here, is going to go with the look. Let's just swatch that. Yeah, I think that will do. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some of Antique Bronze like in the middle of my eye, and then I'm going to use some of Vermeer in the inner third. And from what I've seen with these shimmers, you don't need a glitter primer underneath, and you also don't need to spray your brush with setting spray. So it should just be a case of I apply it. This is one dip into the pan. This should be pigmented enough. Yeah, pretty pigmented, not really going anywhere, just going in with a little bit more. And then brighten that up with a bit of Vermeer in the inner third. And then just with a clean brush, just gonna tidy up some of that blend so it's a bit more seamless. Just running some of those same colours underneath my lower lash line, so starting off with raw sienna, then I'm going to go into that orange shade, was it Railgar, and then red ochre. Okay, just going to finish up with maybe some liner, mascara, and then I'm going to find something to put on my lips, so I'll be right back. So I just finished off the look with a bit of Peaches and Cream Dynasty eyeliner in the waterline. There's a little bit of MAC Teddy smudge on the upper lash line. I use my Hourglass Unlocked. I need to remember what that Hourglass mascara is called. I think it's the Unlocked mascara. It's a black tubing mascara. And then on my lips is a little bit of lip balm with MAC Oak lip liner. So this is look number 2. So this is a real burnt orange autumnal look. I really like how this one's turned out. It's a nice sort of like softer alternative to a grey navy smoky eye. Really quite a complementary colour on green eyes, but this could work with any eye colour. I'm really happy with how look number 2 has turned out. Okay, third and final look then. I'm going to use the 4 colours that I haven't gotten around to using yet. And I'm going to start off with the shade Warm Taupe, and I'm going to use the ABH brush that comes with the palette because I really like this brush. And I'm just going to run Warm Taupe through my crease. I've already primed my lids, I've got some NYX eyeshadow base on, but you don't really need to see me doing that again. Very subtle, this shade. It's like a faint shadow. It's quite nice. If I was in a rush, I could probably just put this through the crease and then I'm done with my eyes. Okay, next colour that I haven't used yet, I'm going to use Bon Fresco, the kind of dusky lavender type of shade. And I'm going to also put that in the crease. Honestly, these mattes are just so easy to blend. I quite like that as it is. That's really flattering. But I'm going to use the other 2 shades that I haven't gotten around to using yet. And at this look, this is going to be the pink look because the 2 other shades that I haven't used are Venetian Red and Love Letter. So it looks like, to swatch them on my hands. I'm just trying to figure out what to do. I think I'm going to put a bit of Love Letter on the outer corner and then Venetian Red in the middle. These colours are very similar though, so I'm not sure we're going to see a lot of distinction between the 2. Just going to blend that out a little bit. And let's try some of Venetian Red in the middle. This look could go horribly wrong, but I just want to play about with some of the colours. I'll put a light shimmer in the inner corner. So the shade Venetian Red that's in the centre of my eye, that is a bit more vibrant than Love Letter, which is on the outer V, but they are very similar. Alright, let's do the same on the other eye. If I was doing, say, 7 looks with this palette, or a 1 month 1 palette, I could probably do better pink eyeshadow looks with this palette, but I'm just doing 3 looks because I have quite a few of these videos that I'm filming. Pretty colours though, I really like those colours. Okay, let's take a light shimmer for the inner corner. I'm gonna go for Vermeer, if I can hold the palette up. Such vibrant shimmers in these palettes. Goodness. I ran some of that under my brow bone as well on that other eye. Right, and I just run whatever was left on my eyeshadow brush underneath my lower lash line. This was the side that I used for the pinky shades. So I'm just going to finish off the eyes with maybe a little bit of eyeliner, I'm not sure, mascara, and then something on my lips. So I just finished off the look with a bit of black liquid eyeliner, and then on my eyes is my Hourglass tubing mascara, and then on my lips was some Vive Lip Dew and a bit of Promise, also by Vive. It's one of their new pink lipsticks. That over the top. So this is the third and final look, so probably the most vampy, the most pink of all the looks that I've done. So it's a vibrant pink eye with a bit of shimmer in the inner corner, and then a nice pink mauvey lipstick to go with it. I think these shades on my eyes are really complimentary for my green eyes, but they would work on any. And the shades are just so pigmented and so easy to blend. This really is a lovely palette to use. So those were the 3 looks that I created. Which one was your favourite? Please let me know in the comments down below. I do still think that it is possibly this one that was my favourite. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Please also check out which other type of videos I've recently uploaded that are like this. I am currently, I think, depending on when I'm uploading this one, I'm currently on holiday, so I don't know which videos are up, what day it is, I don't know. But also keep your eyes peeled as well for any others that I might be putting up after this as well. I haven't filmed Norvina, so Norvina will be going up after this one. So I hope you liked it, and if you do have this palette, hopefully it's given you a little bit of inspiration as well to some types of looks that you can create. If you're not already subscribed, I would love it if you would subscribe as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you again soon for my next one. Bye!